What is it? It's a blood test to find out.
Since 2011, Steve Crossman has been waiting for one phone call that could save his life. The father of two was diagnosed with kidney disease and has been doing dialysis 3 days a week for the last 4 years.
17, I applied for an insurance policy and they found blood in my urine. I was told then that it was a thin wall in my kidney and that it would never affect my life. Just forget about it. 34 years later, misdiagnosis. When I finally was told that it was actually kidney failure, my kidney function was down to about 40%.
Crossman is just one of many living with this disease. According to the BC Renal Agency, 1 in 10 people in BC are affected by kidney disease.
Right now, there is a process within BC that if you go to see your doctor and they do any kind of blood work and your renal function is below 50, they do refer you to a nephrologist to check out what would be the causing factors for kidney disease. One of the big ones is people who are long-term diabetics. People who have high blood pressure are very high at risk to having kidney failure. When they see the GFR or the glomerular filtration rate is 50 or lower, the referral is to investigate that. Doesn't necessarily mean that you feel unwell, and that's the biggest misnomer, is you can have up to 90% of your kidney function lost before you develop symptoms.
Those living with kidney disease usually start doing dialysis, either peritoneal, which involves filling the peritoneal cavity with fluid and draining it out, or hemodialysis.
There's 2 types of peritoneal dialysis. One is continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis, where you do 3 to 4 exchanges in a 24-hour period, or you can go on what's called a cycler, which you hook yourself up in the evenings around 11 o'clock and you set your program a machine to do the exchanges for you through the night. You do 2 or 3 exchanges through the night, take yourself off in the morning, and you have your days free. Hemodialysis is done either in a hospital or in a community unit, or you can do it at home. We have an access that's put into your arm, or you have a line that goes into your chest, and what it does is it pulls the blood out, goes through a dialysis machine with an artificial kidney, removes the toxins and fluids, and then it's put back into your body.
For hemodialysis patients such as Crossman, it can affect their lifestyle. After working a full day at 5 p.m. at night, 3 days a week, Steve is hooked up to the machine for the next 5 hours at Kootenay-Boundary Regional Hospital.
If I want to leave town, it's usually planning a month to 2 months in advance. It's not on a Friday. I can't say, oh, I'm going here for the weekend. I have to pre-plan.
Those doing dialysis are hoping for a kidney transplant. With more and more kidney patients, the need for donors is growing.
What they're looking at is a 7 to 10 year wait time if you don't have a live donor. Our live donor program is huge. We've been able to do what's called the paired exchange. And what that is if you are willing to donate but you're not a candidate for your spouse, then because of technology, they can put your information into a national-wide registry. And if you're willing to do that paired exchange, you could give a kidney to somebody else whose spouse requires one, but they're not a match to that as well.
For the amount of people that I see here that are all with, kidney disease, and then to know how many people are out there that are healthy enough to donate. It's one of those ones that could be a non-issue.
You don't have to have a partner to donate. You can be matched with someone waiting on the list. And to learn more about donating or to sign up to be a donor, you can go to the BC Transplant website. For Go Kootenays in Trail, I'm Jennifer Waldy.